Lions. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Lions had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. McBride on the slant. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Wide open receiver complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Goff now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 2.
17.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real through.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Able to get this one to McBride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw is Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down throw for Purdy. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, it's Purdy. And bringing it in, it's Davis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. Hyatt there to grab it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah. Throw
that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Goff. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, and they go right back to Davis-Price. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and a couple. Purdy now to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting them back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Purdy. Completed to Hyatt. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, here's Goff. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. They bring him down. Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He connects with Hyatt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another touch for Davis Price. And room there to work it inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Third down and 1. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Rams 34, Lions 24. Michael Dixon is set to
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And This is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's loose at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Rams, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.